Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie coming at you with another video, and we're back. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone had a good week. Hope everyone's having a good weekend thus far. There's a lot going on these YouTube streets, y'all. There's a lot going on these YouTube streets. I just wanted to come here and talk to you guys about it for a little bit. Of course, talk to you about it on and with my perspective on what's going on. You know. Hey Marie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for being the first one in, sweetie. Um, this is gonna be kind of a serious conversation, whatever. But as always, I want us to have an introspective look on ourselves and our behaviors and things of that nature, based on what we're seeing and experiencing here on YouTube. Y'all saw the title. Are we having fun yet? That really is a question I want to ask, because I've been asking this question for about a month or so now, probably a little bit over a month now. What's up, Egyptian goddess, baby? How you doing? And the last time I asked this question was probably sometime last week in Nika's chat. She had a chat, and she said something about she missed when you two used to be fun. And that's Lady Nika, the lady, to be exact, if you're nasty. And so I wrote in her chat, when was this ever fun? When was this fun? When was what's going on here on YouTube fun? Now you can say it was possibly entertaining, but it's never been fun. And I've said this many times prior to now. When you start off by supporting and looking at and subscribing to bad behavior, the people who does the bad behavior, or who do the bad behavior, I should say, have to up the ante to keep your attention. They have to go above and beyond in order for them to entertain you or feel like they're entertaining you. See, when I came on here to the YouTube thing, I came on here, people was being doxxed. And when I came on here, I said people were being doxxed because maybe they're not doing it now today, and they have elevated to a different level. But their start on here was doxing people. That's what a lot of people's start on YouTube happened, especially in this sector, in this section of YouTube. Starts off by doxing. And who I'm talking about, who I first ran into, was the whole Funky Dineva situation. Funky Dineva started off with doxing people, harassing people, being sued to left and right, beefing with people. Funky Dineva doxed Sheree, was sued by Sheree, talked about Bob Whitfield, was harassed and sued by Bob, I think, or took it to court, I should say. So when was this fun? See, when I hear people say that it's fun, or it was fun, or they want to get back to being fun, for me, that sounds like you want to go back to being a spectator. You want to go back being a person watching all the mess happen and transform. What's up, Shaquilla, baby? How you doing? And not be involved in the mess. But yet you're still constantly, all of us, when I say all of us was not, is still being called up in the mess. This has never been fun for me. It's not fun to watch someone get cussed out or be cussed out. That's not fun for me. That's not my idea of fun, or my idea of, having a good time. A group of grown folks, overgrown folks, climbing together like a bunch of chickens or hens, clucking and talking about somebody else. That's not fun for me. While it may be entertaining, while it may be something that captures my attention, but it could capture my attention for so long before I really get tired and bored of it. And watching the same people run from chat to chat to chat, saying the same things, and having the commentators or the content creators have nothing to say but reading chats and asking the chat what their opinion is or what they think something is, but not offering anything, not offering any information. It's not fun for me. Will you, baby? You know it's coming. So that's not fun for me. Are we having fun yet? Is my question to everyone. Because Lady Nico is not the only person who have made that comment about they miss it being fun. See, I've always said this. Not everyone plays the same. Not everyone roast and gag the same. And you have people who have no moral compass, no integrity, making the rules and getting popular and being something that you must go see because you want to see the fight, you want to see the train wreck. What did I say a couple weeks ago? A lot of y'all are the type of people that will sit there and film a human body being burned in a car and then say that you're triggered. Will sit there and watch a train wreck, but yet complain that you're triggered. A lot of you sit back and watch the bullshit unfold time after time after time after time after time after time after time again, but complain that you missed when it was fun. Complain that you, what's up, 3 Heartbeats, baby, how you doing? Complain that you miss when you used to have a good time on YouTube. We could come on YouTube and roast and gag and talk about each other as if you have nothing else to offer the world but a roast and a gag. See, now what happened with Tracy is a cautionary tale. What happened with Jay Wilson is a cautionary tale. What happened with Kimmy is a cautionary tale. What happened with VS is a cautionary tale. What happened with Pizarro is a cautionary tale. What happened involving Dory is a cautionary tale. Whatever happened to all these things that we are seeing and have been seeing over the past several years are cautionary tales, but yet no one is getting the lesson. No one, what happened to me is a cautionary tale. No one is getting the lesson. No one is trying to learn from the mistakes. No one is trying to see, how can I do it better? How can I do it differently? Why is it that this is being something that is being promoted? If we wonder why we're continuing to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over and over, thinking that it's a roast and a gag, thinking that it's funny, thinking that it's okay. Are we having fun yet? Let me know when it was fun. Let me know when it was okay for grown folks, overgrown folks who are supposed to be highly educated and highly motivated and highly successful in their own personal lives, think it's fun to degrade someone else, to tear someone else down. See, the only type of people that I see that think that is fun are people who have low self-esteem themselves. And now I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about everyone, particularly, including myself. See, we have these quote unquote straight men out here acting more punk and sissy than I do. We have these quote unquote grown women who don't want to acknowledge that they done fucked up and they done made mistakes. We have these gay men, these gay women, whatever, acting like they are untouchable themselves, not showing remorse, not showing hubris, but being caught up in some bullshit on a constant basis. Did y'all forget? No offense, and this is not me dogging Tracy out at all, because y'all know that I don't like what she does, but I do support her. I'm not gonna support her financially. I don't support no one financially because shit, y'all all grown. I work. Why the hell can't y'all? It is what it is. Love y'all, but it's all about me. My life is all about me, and will always be. But how did Tracy get introduced to us on YouTube? What was the first rumor about Tracy out here on YouTube? And this is not to dog her, but it's to put things in perspective for you guys. Tracy's first thing was everyone found out that she was in jail for fighting. Was it not? Was it not? We pretty much first got introduced to Tracy After a couple of videos, it was out there that she was in jail for fighting at a funeral. You know, it's what they say in the real world. How you get a man is how you lose a man. How we introduce to these people. Same thing with Jay Wilson. How were we introduced to Jay Wilson? He came on here because he lost a job and was begging and, saying, dry begging for people to support him, to help him out, to look out for him. Are those things having repeated themselves with those two? I can go down a list about a lot of people that is caught up in this bullshit as into how they pretty much got introduced to us here on YouTube through the bullshit that they put themselves through. Not learning their lessons, not having hubris, not changing behavior that does not work out for them. Or I should say, seemingly does not work out for them. Are we having fun yet? Please let me know if we're having fun. See, like I was trying to explain to Nika, it's only fun when it doesn't involve you. It's only fun when it doesn't involve an individual that you like. That's when it's fun. But when it involves you or someone that you like or someone that you support or die hard for, or ride hard for, I should say, then it no longer becomes fun. But as I always say, we all don't play the same. We all don't rock the same. We all don't move the same. See, your plan may be calling the police. My plan may be watching you leak. Now, who's to say that my way is wrong and your way is right, or vice versa? My way is right and your way is wrong. We don't know each other. And I think James made a point a couple of days ago, I forgot what video it was on, when he mentioned that his whole John Wayne Gacy thing he did, the three-part thing that he did. James said, we don't know each other. You have someone in the neighborhood of John Wayne Gacy where there was over 20 people buried under his house. And his neighbors had no idea. And they saw him every day, driving in and out his garage, driving in and out his carport, driving in and out, or walking in and out his home was not, probably waving at his neighbors, things of that nature. Little do they know, over a couple years, he done murdered about 27 people, young boys, sexually violated them was not, and murdered them. And it was in his neighborhood, and his neighbors knew him. We are all across the world, all across this country, all across state lines, thinking that we know each other, thinking that we know how each other move, thinking that we can take advantage of the fact that this YouTube thing, quote unquote, protects us. People have lost their jobs. People have been exposed to being frauds. People have been arrested, spent time in jail. Babe, turn it down some, please. But all of a sudden, we think that we know everybody. It's okay because it's someone that we don't like. See, everyone always wants to point out, well, if it was me, y'all would be talking. You're no different than who you say that we are, or they are, or whomever is. When it doesn't affect you and your people, it's fodder. Hey, Miss Queenie, baby, how you doing? It's fodder. But when it affects you, oh, the whole world is crashing down on you. Oh, woe is me, everyone's against me. How are you any different than who you say that we are, that they are? See, it's a hypocrisy and a bullshit for me that I don't understand, that I don't get. It's the fact that we don't hold each other and ourselves responsible for our actions. Then we want to sit here and act as though we're innocent or that we're a victim. Oh, when I had a court date, everyone talked about it. No, everyone did not talk about your court date. A lot of us didn't care. A lot of us did not care. Yes, there were some who made a big deal about your court date and made fun of it, was not, and gave commentary on it. But a lot of us really don't care enough. See, my question to people is this. See, I always have questions, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand. And I always listen for understanding, seeking comprehension. Well, one thing I seek for, also seek for a read and roast as well, so I can gag your ass if I have to. See, honestly, something that I've been blessed and cursed with. Have to be honest about what I do and what I see, even if it involves me, don't put me in a good light. My question always is, how does what y'all do here on YouTube garner you financial independence in the long run? See, I don't see very many people on here who have a productive life. A lot of seeking for government assistance, a lot of seeking help from strangers, a lot of seeking and chasing cash apps and super chats. Very few is going out there and getting a job and working. Very few is getting off their ass and go to work. In my Kim Kardashian voice. See, if you can follow each and every video that goes on here, every video that I'm in, you're in, and I'm not on here that much like that. But every video that I'm in, you're in. And I've been Bushes, you're constantly want to be seen, constantly talking, constantly, you know what I'm saying, giving your opinion. But yet you're not a content creator. So when someone attacks you, when someone defends themselves against what you said, you become, why are you attacking the subscriber? I'm just a subscriber giving my opinion, giving my commentary. Well, if you have commentary and you're giving your opinion, be it in a chat or on someone's panel, at that point you become a content creator. So if whatever happens to quote unquote a content creator who actually make videos on a daily basis or however often they make videos, those same rules apply to you. Those same rules apply to you. You are no different because you choose to come on camera or you choose to come into a chat and give commentary as if what you have to say is so important that we must listen to it. That what you have to say is so important that we must acknowledge it. That we must, you know what I'm saying, adhere to it, but yet we can't respond to it. Make that make sense. Why is it that you can comment on what a quote unquote content creator says, but you don't want anyone to comment on what you do and say? How is that fair? What's good for the goose, right? Absolutely, Shakila. It's always a double standard. It's always a hypocrisy. Oh, don't dox nobody, but yet you're going on putting people's arrest records and things like that on your community page. How is that not doxing? You don't dox anyone, but you're on here giving videos where it's not playing snippets of phone calls and things, but yet you don't dox. Make it make sense. You're calling around trying to figure out when, what, where, how, and why, but yet you don't dox. You don't care enough and it doesn't involve you, but you're making 18 to 1,000 videos about a situation because someone you don't like. See, this whole, would they do it to me if it was me? You know what? No, because really no one really cares that much. People touch you or talk to you or talk about you because you choose to insert yourself into everyone else's business and then want to play like an innocent victim. I don't understand. How does someone being arrested wrongly or rightfully have anything to do with you if you had anything to do with it? We all have done and said some shit on here that was messed up. Taking it back? No, because I've said some things that are vicious on here. I know I did. I've cussed out women on here. I cussed out a trans person on here. I cussed out gay people on here. I cussed out black people on here. I sure did. I talked to people's parents, dead and alive. But is that worthy of you being so upset because you can't handle what I've said as a way to defend myself to call the police? And if harassment is stalking, isn't harassment and stalking if you're calling time and time and time and time again on the same person, looking up information, calling people's parents and things of that nature? Isn't that harassment as well as stalking? What does someone's father have to do with anything here on YouTube if the person's father is not on YouTube? What does someone's job have to do with anything on here on YouTube? Why are you calling the FBI and other bureaus of investigation based on words here on YouTube when you yourself are using words here on YouTube that is could be considered defamatory? What's up, Nisi baby? How you doing? I'm confused. It's not a black or white thing. It's a right and wrong thing. It's a humanity thing. At one point, you should have some type of humanity about yourself. At one point, you should stop supporting and running to try to get the tea. Because when the tea gets spilled on you, then you become the victim, right? You become the victim when people are turning against you, when people are reporting and looking you up. Oh, I'm just a subscriber. I ain't even doing anything. You put your hat in a ring when you're running from check to check to check, giving your opinion about everybody else. What doesn't happen? Is it right? Maybe not be. But it should be okay because you're doing it right. It should be something that you should be used to or something that you should expect. But then again, why would you expect or should you expect words to hurt so deep to where it affects you in your personal life? You don't know these people, right? But everyone wants to be the one to break the story. Everyone wants to be the one who tells what done happened. Oh, I was there when I saw the car burning on that body up. I was there when the body was burning. I could smell it. The heat was so intense that I felt it on my skin. I feel like I was burning too. Exactly. I won't say everyone docs because I don't docs, but will I look at information that's on these YouTube streets? I sure will, and do it with no shame. But am I going to repeat information or post information that has been sent to me? No, I will not. Do I think it's right that people are calling people jobs and housing complexes and schools and things of that nature? No, I do not. Do I think that it's okay for people to call the police? No, I do not. And y'all use that to try to shut someone up or make someone scared to have somebody be quiet. Y'all remember when the person tried that shit with me? You inserted yourself into something that had nothing to do with you. Wanted to talk slick and talk smart, not realizing that I was in the chat while you was doing it. I responded, made a video, drug your ass across these YouTube streets. And next thing you know, you call the police. Oh, it's your right. It's your right to do everything you want to do. You have every means to do whatever you want to do. But there are also consequences for your actions. It's something called karma. It's something called, you know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. See, I never had a problem with this individual. This individual, I never spoke of this individual, never spoke to this individual. Really don't, never watch this individual either. You want to be so involved in everything that goes on here on YouTube that you insert yourself, get embarrassed, and you want to call the police. And I'm still doing what you called them about. I will still get in my car on my way to work, put my phone in my hands-free device, and go live when I want to. Because like I said then, like I was saying now, I don't break laws. I know what I'm doing. And then just recently, oh, you see why I called the police? As a way to justify you being wrong. Opposed to just saying, you know what, I made a mistake, I fucked up, was not, that is the law. He could have done it, was not, but I was just kind of worried, da da da. No, you want to stand in your bullshit and the lies. And then you wonder when karma catches up with you. But yet, talk about other people, stuff happening to them. You wonder when shit happens that you didn't want to happen. You wonder when people talk about your dead mama, your dead daddy, your dead dog, do online funerals and things, that, oh, it's a problem at this point. No, it's not a problem because you take shit too far. Y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all don't know when to quit. So if this is not a cautionary tale, people losing their job, people being arrested in the past week, if this is not a cautionary tale to tell y'all to stop the bullshit, I don't know what is. How many times do you have to be embarrassed here online to try to be YouTube famous? We had one person 2 years ago get confronted on camera, but opposed to sitting down, being quiet, or handling the situation when it happened, you want to show YouTube balls and get up after the person leaves away and walks away, de-escalating the situation and re-escalate it. Now you're off of YouTube. Now you've been arrested. Now you have a record. Now you on probation. Now you all these other things. Other person doxing everybody, talking about people's phone bills and housing situations and court records, things like that. Because people are online, your job's exposed. You quote unquote loses that location. I won't say loses your job because I don't know, I don't care about you that much to figure it out, but loses that location. Get embarrassed by that at that location. Somebody else constantly calling the police. Call police so much you called and got yourself arrested because you didn't find out what was up with you. Then it becomes a problem. What's up, Carrie Ray? How you doing, baby? What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Thank you. Blessings to you too, baby. You know, it's a problem because people just don't know when to quit. I've always said for a while now, say less. Y'all talk way too much. Y'all say way too much. Y'all expose way too much information that does not have to be exposed. But then you wonder how people get stuff on you, how people, you know what I'm saying, have all this ammunition against you. You're talking too much. You're doing too much. You're trying to think that you are promoted. Like I said, all I gotta do is watch a couple of videos of these people, what's not, and I know your whole life story. And can read you from top to bottom with accuracy without telling that one lie on you. Because y'all talk too much, y'all reveal too much, and y'all say too much, and y'all do too much, trying to get the admiration and the coin of someone else, opposed to getting your ass up off your ass and going to work. We have become a society of lazy ass individuals who don't know the value of earning a dollar. Now, some people on here have the gift of gab, and that is their work. Some people on here offer you products and things of that nature. So where, I'm saying, if they're not out there working, punching the clock, they're doing something productive as far as giving content, making content, giving you something to offer. You know what I'm saying? With these quote unquote memberships that everyone has. Y'all don't think that I should do a membership on here? I have content that I don't do on here because it's unappreciated. And I'm not going to sit here and be forced to do it by having people pay for it. Y'all know some of these streaming services cost less than y'all memberships, and these memberships aren't offering you anything. There's only a couple memberships that I know of that actually offer their members something. That's Deanna, that's Nika, that's James. Those are the 3 memberships that I know of that actually offer their members something. And you have people memberships with $19.99, $100, $49.99, $9, $10, but offering you nothing. Offering you nothing. I'll call out your name in the chat. A highlight of your name. What's up, Missouri? How you doing, baby? Nisi, I don't do it either. I'm not paying you a monthly charge coming up my account every month for what I can get from you on for free. Offering you absolutely nothing, but want you to pay them to have them talk. Something they're gonna do anyway. Something they want to do anyway because they can't be by themselves. Why am I paying you a monthly fee to watch what you do anyway on here? Why am I paying you money that I could be paying Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, who's offering me something more than just mess? HBO Plus, ESPN2, ESPN Espanol. You know, there's hundreds of streaming services out there that I can use and cost less than most of these memberships out here. Offer me a variety of programming. But when I do yours, all I get is something that you're going to release anyway. Something that you already said anyway. And some of you don't even give that. Are we having fun yet? Let me know when the fun happens. I was watching Jay the Nerd the other day. And he was playing a repeat of the Cosby Show. What's up, Michael, baby? How you doing, baby? And it was the one where Vanessa went to go to Baltimore to have big fun, to go see the Ratchet and have big fun. Claire asked, so how is it that you lied about where you was going, snuck out the house, went all the way to Baltimore to have big fun, but didn't get into the concert? Y'all should feel like Vanessa. Y'all should feel like Vanessa in that episode. What's up, young and silly baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, that cable bills. Cable bills. My cable bill's still on. I got to finish watching Netflix just now before I got on here. Me and my husband was. When does the big fun happen? When was the big fun? Because y'all always was doxing. Y'all always was doing the nonsense and the BS. So when did the big fun happen? You done lied. You done snuck out the house. You done snuck into a different state. Got your car stolen. Your tickets were stolen from you. Had to borrow money and catch the bus. All in the hopes to have big fun. When was the big fun? People done been arrested. People done lost their jobs. People done got exposed for being a liar, being ugly, being fat, being whatever. Not who they say they were. When is it fun? When does the fun happen? Miss Queenie is up for donuts. Miss Queenie, you so silly. So all that just for donuts. All that carrying on, being exposed, being doxxed, being arrested, being jobless. Some of you homeless. When is the big fun? See, I'm trying to understand. If something costs me something that I'm not willing to give up or give into for someone I don't know, guess what I do? I back the fuck away. I back the fuck away. If it's affecting my real life, if this virtual bullshit is affecting my real life in a negative way, I back away. I don't have to engage with everyone who wants to engage with me. I don't have to engage with people who truly are mentally, emotionally, spiritually beneath me. That's not fun for me. Like I said, your idea of fun may be roasting and gagging. My idea of fun may be watching you leak slowly. And who says my big fun is no better or any worse than your big fun is? See, that mouth will get you in trouble. Your online actions has gotten a lot of you in trouble. There's a lot that we don't know about on here because a lot of people don't want to expose everything. But your online activity has gotten a lot of you in trouble. A lot of you have lost jobs and lost actual things in your real life to where all you have to hold on to is this virtual reality bullshit. Is that big fun for you? See, there's a lot of people on here faking a funk, laughing, smiling, grinning in your face, but don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But come on here flossing as if they are more than what they actually are. See, when I say people on here living off of government assistance and the kindness of strangers, it may sound like a read to some people or to some of y'all, but the reality is that's a lot of people's reality. They on here because they can do no better. This is a quick hustle. If you have the gift of gab to make a couple extra dollars, to supplement your income. You're trying to befriend people in order to use people. And when it doesn't work out in your favor, it's no longer fun for you. When it no longer works out in your favor, you miss the days that it was fun. Once again, my question is, are we having fun yet? Where's the big fun? Where is the big fun? Where's the ratchet? Or are you left with some donuts? Just asking questions. Nisa, you know we know. Those who know. And I'm saying that it's the people who keep up the most mess. Think about it. People who keep up the most mess are the most miserable ass people. The whole statement, misery love company, take heed to that. Take heed to that. Misery definitely love company. And when you are constantly keeping up bullshit and strife, I have no choice but to wonder, what is your life really like? Where is your space where is the space that you call home and comfort? What is that really like? And you think that people don't notice that. People don't see it. I told you. The people on here are the same people that will watch a burning body in a car just to say, I was there to smell the flesh burning. We don't need 1,001 videos about Tracy being arrested from 1,001 different people. Those of you who was in the chat when it happened, those of you that was in the chat before it happened, those of you that was in the other chat when it was said that, well, I called. And then you have people giving traffic to the individual who they quote unquote said was responsible for it. After saying they don't deal with racists, but yet you're watching a quote unquote racist video just to get the tea. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're watching a racist video, or a quote unquote, because I don't know this person, I don't want this person to eat either. Don't have nothing to do with this individual. A quote unquote racist individual. You're watching them because they say they got the tea. They did. They're on a phone call. They're on the phone with the authorities. And you wonder why people's behaviors don't change. You wonder why people's behavior is still what it is. I'm just saying. Like I said, fun, it haven't been. Entertaining, probably. And I say probably because it depends on what you find entertaining or entertainment, you know? And it's not my place to tell you what your viewing habits should be or what it ought to be. I'm just saying, look at your viewing habits. Look at what you view, what you allow, what you consume, and what you allow into your system. And if you think that doesn't have an effect on your psyche, on your spirit, you think that doesn't affect your moral compass, your integrity level? It does. Right, Miss Queenie. I'm not going to watch you just to get some tea about what done happened. I really don't care that much. The fact that someone's in jail over some bullshit that was over words that are said here on YouTube, which we all say words here on YouTube. We all got smart ass mouths. We all got fly ass mouths. Because you can't handle someone's fly ass mouth, well, it's not, it's an issue. And then for the folks who's working with this individual, well, it's not who worked with the individual, now followed out with this individual. You think you're different? You think that it's any different than what he did to whoever else, if he did something at all, will be different than what he did to you or what he does to you? You don't get to play with the devil without consequences. You don't get to play with fire without being burnt. You don't get to play in shit without walk away smelling like shit. It's called cause and effect. You don't get to be in mixed company or bad company and expect that it doesn't fall off onto you. That's why I said the other day, I don't have nothing against Villanor. But at the same time, if you willingly hang around certain people while it's not, there's some aspect of the individual in you. No matter how articulate you are, how well spoken you are, that is just facts. I can't hang around a rapist, unknown rapist, knowing that he raped people was not, and say, well, I don't like that part of him, but I like this part of him, so I support the other part that don't rape people. I can't hang around a child molester and say, oh, I don't like that part of him, but yeah, he makes some good cookies. I can't hang around a murderer and say, well, he haven't killed me yet, so he must be a good person. This is just me. I can't be around someone who does bad behavior and big up them like they're the best thing since sliced bread. They are my queen. They are my king. I just can't do that. My conscience, my morals, my integrity won't allow me to do that. So while you can't judge a person by their company, I can and I will and I do. You don't have to like it. You don't have to understand it. But that's just who I am. I'm not going to support someone because they're the hot ticket of the day. They're the trending topic of the day. I'm not going to go to the channel because they're the trending thing of the day. If something they say that's so important, I visit it. I look at it. Don't mean I'm going to subscribe to you. Y'all know y'all can watch people without subscribing to them, right? You know you can still watch someone's channel without being a member, right? Now, some people don't let you speak in their chat because you're not subscribed to them, so therefore they want you to subscribe in order for you to speak. It ain't that important for me to speak. I get better information if I listen opposed to talking. I'm more inclined to catch what I need to catch for me to make the right decision when I'm listening and observing than I am talking and trying to chat and type. But we all do shit. We all have done shit. We all say shit that someone has found inappropriate. Or just say, "What's up, Deanna, baby? How you doing? Aren't you on vacation, baby? Aren't you on vacation, Deanna, baby?" But thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And Nisi, what's not, baby? I had a great conversation at work today. And I always do this video because it's like, my day has been really, really good. At work today, I met someone who actually walked and marched with Martin Luther King. In 2022, I actually met someone who actually marched and walked with Dr. Martin Luther King. And I was amazed. I was floored. Because there's, if y'all know anything about civil rights movement, there's a hotel called the Pasco Hotel here in Atlanta. It's in the West End, down the street from the West End train station, over there by Morehouse in the whole AUC campus. I stay at that hotel. And when I stayed at the hotel, when I first moved down here to Atlanta, I used to watch those. I used to look at those pictures because that was the conference area where a lot of the civil rights meetings were held here in Atlanta. So talking to this gentleman today, I was just amazed. I was just floored. I was just like honored. You know what I'm saying? Me at 47 years old, I was honored that I met someone that actually walked, talked, and befriended Dr. Martin Luther King. And the whole surprising aspect of the thing is that this was a white man. And sitting down talking with him, I was just like really honored. And to understand in 2022, to listen to this old white man relive and talk about, the honors that he had trying to liberate the minds of people, not just white people, not just black people, but people in general. And him and I had this same consensus that this whole concept, this whole mindset of race, and all the while we were talking about that, I was thinking about what this bullshit is here going on YouTube. Just thinking to myself, everyone's upset because they say this quote unquote racist called on a black woman. But would it have been different if it was a black person who did it? Would it have been different if it was a light-skinned black person who did it or a dark-skinned black person who did it? Would it have been different if it was a man or woman who done it? See, we need to get off this mindset of always thinking that, everyone is, just what they look like. It's about humanity and making sure that we as human beings treat each other with the same kindness and grace that we want people to treat us with. I know that a lot of people on here that would say they don't care and they deserve this and that was that, and that's your opinion. That's fine, but it comes down to being being shown the same grace and mercies that we want to have shown against us. Mary Pearl, who talking about, baby? Who name you don't know? And who would you love to help out? Tracy? I don't know what you mean by that, baby. I need that to explain. But it's so much more going on in this world than the nonsense that we choose to engage in on a daily basis, all throughout the day. These people, or people in general, is not want to act as though what they're doing, their crusades, are so important, but you're not changing anything for the better. You're making things worse. You're building a bridge, or you're building blocks or a foundation to bullshit and nonsense. And then you wonder why there is no stability in your foundation. Why is your building constantly falling down? You have to constantly rebuild. The foundation in which you build upon is flawed. The foundation in which you build upon is cracked. The foundation in which you build upon is broken. And you're not surrounding yourself with the right people. At what point are you going to realize that none of this shit is fun? Because every other day, you're wishing that we went back to where it was fun. Every other day, you want something different. But yet you're doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Are we having fun yet? I hear people saying they hope Tracy, learn something and change. What should she have learned? What lessons do we think that Tracy should be learning? That's my question. I have a whole bunch of questions. What lessons do you think Tracy needs to be learning? That we all shouldn't be learning? That we all should be taking notes on? We know what's right and what's wrong. We know what affects us personally based on who it's done to. If it's done to us or if it's done to someone else, how it would affect us personally. That in itself can tell you what's right and wrong, what you should and should not do. How would I feel if this was done to me? If all things was constant and the same, how would I feel if someone called the police on me over some bullshit that I said on YouTube? As a joke, as a response, as a roasted gag, let y'all tell it. How would I feel if I felt attacked, so I defended myself, and someone called my job and got me to lose my job? How would I feel if the way that I take care of my family was taken away from me because of the bullshit that I done on YouTube? We're gonna say, yeah, granted, you should have done it. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing a lot of things but yeah, we still do it. But what if that cost you something that you needed, that you wanted, that you loved? At what point are we having fun? It's fun to watch someone struggle more so than they already have already. Okay, I don't understand what that means, but okay, babe, I got you. What's that bad shit crazy? Thank you. You be blessed as well, baby. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. At what point is it that we're having fun? because I don't see anyone having fun. I see everyone chasing the next quote unquote story, the next storyline. I see everyone talk about the same thing over and over again, pretty much using the same words, using the same things. I don't see new vital information. I don't see anyone, what I'm saying, giving you life lessons on what you should and shouldn't be doing, what lessons you should learn, what your takeaways should be based on these situations. What are you confused about, baby? What are you confused about? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Make it make sense. You know, when is the fun supposed to happen? When did the fun start? When did the fun stop? At what point has it been not fun? At what point has it been not fun? Because, like I said, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when I first ran into YouTube, was not. It was because fucking Aniva was doxing Sheree. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So I came into YouTube doxing, and y'all think that this is the only section of YouTube that's doxing? Mm-mm. Y'all choose to accept nonsense and BS, and then wonder why nonsense and BS exists. It exists because people accept it. It exists because people allow it. It exists because people support it. It exists because people reward it. It exists because people pay for it. That's why it exists. That's why they're heightening the nonsense and the BS. Because the nonsense and the BS is what gets the attention, gets the clicks and views, get the butts and seats. Don't want to be taught anything, don't want to learn anything. What you want to do is sit back, don't think about anything, don't be made to feel anything, and everyone wants to be funny. Even down to, oh, I'm watching because they ain't funny. Who are you to tell what's funny and what's not funny? Who are you to say what's good and what's not good? I don't watch a lot of things because it's not for me. I don't support a lot of people because they're not for me. They're not good people. I see it based on how they present themselves on here. I'm not trying to befriend everyone. I'm not trying to make everyone feel all nice and cuddly and warm inside. That's not my job. You should do that for yourself. I'm here to talk about what I see and to show a little bit of talent every once in a while. I'm here to talk about what I actually look at and what I actually see and what my views based on what I see. I don't need anyone to tell me how I feel. I have a channel to let you know how I feel based on what's going on. That's my job. I'm not here asking you to tell me what's going on. No, because a lot of people get stuff wrong. Lots of people get stuff wrong. So what you're telling me, Mary, that if you're in the gaming sector, how many times have people over there been swatted? They're online live playing video games. Next thing you know, they get their door get kicked in, or a big bang on the door was not, and it's the police coming in with guns drawn. So you never seen that before? You never seen people being doxxed over in the makeup sector. You never seen people be doxxed over in the mommy sector, in the cooking sector. People don't get doxxed. People don't get harassed. They don't fight over there and beef over there. You don't see that, sweetheart? I see it. Look up swatting. I'm just saying, don't act like this little bitty sector because we are a very tiny sector over here. Okay. And you never seen anyone um get swatted over here either. But it happened. You know what I'm saying? But you say you haven't, I believe you. But I know what I've seen. And what goes on over here is very light compared to what happens elsewhere. So it's not about, you know what I'm saying, you know, that it's just it is crazy. You're right, it is crazy, but it happens all over YouTube in every sector. This is a very small sector, so it's just easier for us to all talk about it because we're really a small niche in the whole wheel of what YouTube is. I guess the biggest people over here have about 50,000 subscribers. That's actually considered quote unquote the beef sector. There are people who are beef sector adjacent, who came from the beef sector, who have done other material and done bigger things. But people who consider themselves quote unquote beef sector, their subscribers don't hit more than 50. Hmm. Okay. But yeah, my question still is, are we having fun yet? When does the big fun happen? When does the big fun begin? Because thus far, I don't see big fun. I haven't seen big fun since I've been on here. You know, have I been entertained? Yes. Big fun? No. It's sad when you hear grown people saying, oh, when we were texting back and forth, I felt like I was part of the cool kids. That statement in itself says a lot. That statement in itself says a lot. When we're texting back and forth and talking about people it's not, I felt like part of the cool kids. I felt like I was part of the in crowd. Hmm. So you take glorification in being a mean girl. You take pride in being a mean girl, being a mean boy. Thinking it's okay to make someone else feel bad to make yourself feel good. Okay. That says a whole lot about you and less about, you know what I'm saying, whomever you're talking about. But yeah, I just want to know, when does the big fun happen? And are we having fun yet? What does it take to have fun? Someone being arrested, someone losing their job, someone losing their home, someone dying, someone being shot, someone being stabbed, someone being cut up, someone leaking. When does the big fun happen? Because based on what's going on with that, it's like everyone's sensitive. You can't say nothing about anyone without someone being offended by it or upset by it. Not Jawbreakers, Miss Queenie. Remember that movie Jawbreakers too? Around the same type of scenario. Heathers, Mean Girls, Jawbreakers, all that. What in the Jawbreaker is going on up in here? You have these grown ass people that's not wanting to be part of the cool kids, want to be part of the in crowd. Will do anything to anyone just to be part of the cool kids and the in crowd. thinking that it's okay. Right. Like I said, entertaining, yeah. But was it fun though? Like, was it cringe-worthy entertainment, or was it something that you really want to see? If you had another choice, you see, if you had another choice, you had other options. Would you have exercised those options? If you knew what it was before you got into it, would you still do it? And see, this question I asked myself. If I knew what this was before I got into it, would I still do it? The answer would be no. That's why you see me very little on here. That's why you don't see me on here engaging in all the bullshit. I did for a second. I have to admit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of the people who think that I'm better than because I don't do that. I've done it. I engaged in it. I may engage in it again, but it won't never be all day every day because it never was all day every day. It never was that with me. It never will be that with me. You know, I'm not trying to be number one or train all the other stuff because I realize I know just as much as people love you, they love to hate you. As much as they want to build you up, they don't mind breaking you down. They don't mind doing what they need to do to try to put you on a level that they want you to be because they're uncomfortable with themselves. You can't do too much. You can't be too big. Miss Queenie, exactly. Grown, overgrown. Y'all wonder why I say overgrown? That's what I mean. You overgrown. You are overgrown. What are you talking about? Exactly. I've always said, show your talent. Show us what you do. Show us who you are. A little mess is fine, but don't live in it. These people that moved in, claim stake, put up tents, put on a damn tiki bar in the mess, and wonder why it is what it is. They don't put up damn um, time capsules and up in the nonsense, all that stuff. Then just wonder why it is what it is. Why it's constantly getting where it's going. Why the trajectory is what the trajectory is. Because y'all watch it, y'all entertain it, y'all crave it, y'all support it, y'all, you know what I'm saying, pay for it. That's why. If you didn't watch it, pay for it, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be there. But since you do, what can I do worse? What can I do to be more sensational than last time? And oh, it's too much. Oh, it's too much, especially when it affects you. Oh my God, it's too much. Like I said, it's it against anyone, but at some point, somebody needs to learn. It doesn't make you look weak to walk away. Which one you rather do? You rather look weak for the moment, or would you rather have a mug shot online going around? Would you rather have a recording of you saying Chaplain Services, Chaplain Wilcox speaking, after you say you don't work there? Like, come on, like the pure audacity, the pure gall, the pure embarrassment. I don't work there. I don't work at McDonald's. You want some fries with that? You know what I'm saying? That's the pure embarrassment. Opposed to just standing in it, living in it, or walking away from it. You rather people prove you to be who they say you are. That's why I say all I do is scrub toilets flip burgers, and drop fries. That's all I do. Just so happens it allows me to live the way I live, comfortably. I'm just saying, y'all, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But my question still remains. No one answered yet. Are we having fun yet, people? Are we having fun yet? What's fun about watching someone go to jail? What's fun about watching someone lose their job? Like them or dislike them? What's fun about that? What do you consider fun? And are we having big fun yet? Or are we just going to Baltimore to get some donuts? It's so much hate and animosity is because people don't have self-love. That's why. That's the bottom line. And I don't care what anyone else says, how everyone else turns it, slants it, twist it, flip it, massage it, baste it, coat it, cook it, deep fry it. That's the bottom line. There's so much hate and animosity right now because a lot of people don't have self-love, don't have any type of moral compass, don't have any type of becoming. It's already been draining in the dark, Miss Queenie. It's always been draining in the dark. It's always been draining in the dark. I love everybody. Everybody knows that I love everybody. Now I'll correct your bad behavior if it affects me, but I love you nonetheless. People think that they are above being corrected. People think they are above that because they don't know how to do it without having animosity and hatred in their heart because they don't have love in their heart. They don't have love in their lives. If you're living in a dark place, you want everyone to be dark like you. If you're living in a place of misery, you want everyone to be miserable like you. It's a deep emotional issue. It really is. It's a lack of self love. It's a lack of self understanding. It's a lack of self relation because you can't relate to other people because you can't relate to yourself. You don't understand the why that brings you here, the purpose of why you're here. And when you don't understand your purpose, you don't understand anything. When you don't understand the why you're here or the purpose of that why you're here, everything looks bleak. If you don't see, saying, a way out for yourself, everything else is bleak. So you don't care what you do. Nothing sure has been said than this right here on these YouTube streets. People who have nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. Look at it. Really look at the people who keep up the most shit on here. You know. Exactly. Miss Queen. Exactly. We're all on the right to Baltimore to get some donuts. We are all on the right to Baltimore to get some donuts. Because there's no really big fun really happening. But yeah, that's to answer your question on Nisi. I'm not Nisi, on Mary. They hate so much and so hard because they don't know what the light is. They don't understand the light. They don't understand the warmth. They live in darkness and shadows and behind screens and things like that. I'm behind the screen, yeah, but y'all, everyone, you go up and down my timeline, go up and down my videos, you'll see how I look. You know what I'm saying? It's never, you know what I'm saying, something that I, you know what I'm saying, stray from, you know. It's never something that I stray from, you know. I give you me. I give you me. I give you me. You know what I'm saying? I give you me. If I had a camera slip, I'll be okay. You know, it comes up, I'll be okay. But yeah. Yes, we all are. It's just, yeah. It's so dark and crazy because people don't have any type of anything like self awareness. It's really just, I don't know, it's sad at times to think about it. That's why, like, I think for the past week, I really wasn't on here like that. I think I've dropped down in anybody's chat all week, watched several videos, tried to watch stuff that wasn't pertaining to mess. You know what I'm saying? And it left me only with a couple people to watch over the week because everybody else was talking about mess that makes no sense, and had nothing to do with me. So therefore, why even deal with it? I don't have to. Like you said, I got a full life and a family that I deal with. I work too much to be involved in some nonsense that makes no sense. So yeah, I just wanted to ask a question, y'all. Are we having fun yet? Where's the big fun? You know, everyone wants to be part of the crowd. Everyone wants to be part of the conversation. You know, but when it comes down to it, are you really having big fun? You know, are we having big fun? And if so, please point me to it so I can make a decision if it's my type of fun or not. Well, thus far, I haven't seen anything that was fun. I've been entertained on here quite often. I had a chuckle, but was I really having fun? You know, just asking y'all. Just asking. Just asking y'all. But yeah, that's my take on this bull crap. I think that everyone needs to take this as a cautionary tale. Take something positive from it. Look at it as what I think God meant for it to be for us. And I think this is a learning lesson. This should be, well, a lot of things should be have been a turning point. But I know it's not going to be. But I need to make sure that it is for me. I need to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do in order for me to be my best self. You know, I can't look for other people to do stuff that I know I should be doing for myself. But I just hope that I can enlighten someone so they can see things a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I change one person's mind for the better or help one person live their best life, that's my goal. My goal isn't to change the whole world. It starts with one person at a time. And the first person is me. The second person is whoever takes a message and do good with it. Take these words, take these videos, take this energy, take my showing you things as a way of improving your life and your lifestyle for the better. Not saying I do it my way, but just doing it your way for you to be your best self. And stop looking for big fun here on YouTube. Because clearly it's not that. You can be entertained on YouTube, but to have fun, that's something that we need to do within ourselves. We need to develop that mechanism within ourselves to make sure that we do what we need to do. I'm just saying. I told people, like, I tell people it's not what a lot of people do on here, like as far as the job thing. People telling their business was not on here. People coming on camera, getting on buses with TVs and bags and stuff like that. People like, for real, people do all that. People really doing all that. Why they do that? They know y'all gonna use. I'm like, because they don't. That's any attention is better than no attention. Why people on here? You know what I'm saying? All day long, every day of the week. Any attention is better than no attention. And that's their mentality. I'd rather be talked about badly than not to be talked about at all. Let me say it again. I'd rather be talked about badly than not be talked about at all. What's up, Duran? How you doing, baby? How that make sense? Like, hell, I'm here. I can't believe this. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know, it's a lot of mess. Hey, lots of mess. What you eating? Okay. So silly. So silly. But yeah, I just find it funny. No. Oh, eating cereal this late at night? Hmm. Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't know. I have no idea. No clue. Really don't care. But like I said, I hope everyone learns something from this. Hope everyone, you know what I'm saying, do their best to be their best. But, I can't want more for you than you want for yourself. I can't hope for you more than you hope for yourself. I can't pull you up a hill. I don't push rocks up hills. And if y'all don't have a lesson from this, if y'all don't get a lesson from this, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see things differently, I don't know what to tell you. If you can't see the error of these ways and how these patterns are repeating themselves and seeing things go over and over and over again, what's not sometimes same script, different people, and other times same script, same person. But yeah, I won't much, y'all. Just want to ask y'all: are we having big fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Where the fun happens? When you get out of jail, when you go to jail, when you lose your job, when you get another job. When is the big fun? Where's the big fun, y'all? Is the big fun when you get out of jail or when you go to jail? Is the big fun having another mug shot? Is the big fun getting a fourth, fifth job in 3 years? Where's the big fun? I don't know. I'm still looking. I mean, like, please don't get me, Niecy, baby. You know I'm here for the shit too sometimes. So don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not above the bullshit, but I just try not to interject myself into the bullshit. I just try not to be a part of it as far as me being intertwined in it. Like I watch from a distance. I watch from a distance. Now, if I feel that I need to, if my name is called and I feel I need to interject myself into that mess, well, it's not. I do that sometimes, but for the most part, I let this shit fly. Because for instance, I look at half the people that mention my name, look at their life and just laugh, shake my head, and keep it moving. You want to be engaged with me. You want me to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? You want me to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, how dare you? Screw you, please. Life screwed you enough. Life said no to you more than I would more than I could ever say to you. You know, life has said no to you. Life has said, wait your turn. Life said, move around. Life said, stop. Of course not. You see, that's why I got no people. That's what people think that. Oh well, his views are so low. I don't care what he says. But baby, what you need to do is listen. What you need to do is take notes, get a pen and paper down. You know what I'm saying? If you do it right the first time, you don't got to repeat it. If you learn the lesson the first time, you'll be repeating these lessons publicly, day after day after day after day. And people don't understand, like, a lot of these things that we're saying on here, we shouldn't have to be saying. I'm sure that these people have been through this shit before. I know you lost at least 3 jobs in the past couple of years that we know of. You know what I'm saying? So after you lose the first job online, When you reevaluate what you did, if you lose a second job, when you reevaluate what you did, if you get arrested, and nothing like I said, we all been detained every once in a while. We all been detained. I know I will not lie to you and say that I have not been detained before. I have, but you can't find those records. You know what I'm saying? I researched myself and I can't find them. You know what I'm saying? I researched myself and I can't find the records. You know what I'm saying? So have fun. Unless you know something I don't know. You know. And if you do find them, oh well, it happened. Now what? I didn't spend no time nowhere. Being detained and being arrested, spending time in the lockup and the clank are two different things. Baby. 3 jobs, an arrest, rapid weight gain. I'm just saying, there's a lot going on these streets, baby. If YouTube's doing all that to you, run like hell. Run like hell. It's a lot going on. I'm just saying. Be mindful of how you present yourself, what you choose to present to the world. Be mindful. Now, not everything that needs to be said on YouTube, not everything that we need to see. You know, we don't need to see everything. We don't need to know everything. When you got men in your life, and you got partners in your life, and you got women in your life, and you got people coming out your house, when you fucking on the couch in front of your daughter. I'm just saying, all this stuff people be showing on YouTube, and then they think that, you know what I'm saying, they want to be innocent because people don't know what we know, what we've seen, what we've been on here watching and observing. I'm just saying, make this make sense. Y'all show too much, y'all talk too much, y'all try to flex too much, but yet no one's having big fun. You know, roasting and gagging, having a thousand in your chat, but don't have 1,000 in your bank account. Let me say it again, but people in the back didn't hear it. Roasting and gagging, gagging, roasting and gagging, having 1,000 in your chat, but can't write $1,000 check to save your life. Roasting and gagging, having 1,000 in your chat, but don't have 1,000 in your bank account. I'm just saying. Don't even know what a savings account look like. Don't have a bank card or a check card. That's what you gotta do Cash App. I'm just saying, so you have a Cash App card. Girl, please. Child, please. And that's fun. Now that's funny. But that's not fun. Miss Queen, you know it's true, baby. Is it worth it, Niecy, baby? Is it worth it? I got 1,000 in my chat, but I can't pull 1,000 out of my bank if I need to. I can't reach into my pocket and pull out a card that have $1,000 on it. I gotta come online and beg, dry beg, pull up the list, and things of that nature in order for me to get what I need, the basic essentials of life. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. I'm just saying, and people wonder why I'm not arguing, fussing, fighting with these people. Maybe pull out 2,500 right now, and I'll be okay. I'll argue with you. How about that? Pull out 2,500 right now, and I'll argue with you. Pull out 10,000, I'll argue with you. How about that? Show me that you that type of person that you can pull out $10,000 right now, and not hurt, and not be hurt, and I'll argue with you. But yeah, you bring 1,000 in your chat. People jealous because you say people are jealous because you got $3,000, quote unquote $3,000 before taxes. in a couple of days. No one care about that. Do you not realize? See, people, let's do the math, y'all. Let's do the math. I'm just like, I love numbers, so I love numbers. Being a person who dropped fries and flip burgers and, clean toilets was not, I'm definitely a numbers person. So I got to count how many fries I dropped, how many burgers I flipped, and how many toilets I cleaned. Let's say you made 1,500 on YouTube through super chats. You don't realize that YouTube take 30% off out of that. So 1,500, you take 30% off of that. That leaves you with about $1,050. Then, if you're smart, you're putting away at least 35% for taxes. So basically, you're about at $650 out of that 1,500. After YouTube takes its 30%, after you put away 35% for taxes, you're about $650. So I'm supposed to be jealous because you come on here and degrade yourself and saying, wet big, dry big, however you want to big, for money. That's not guaranteed next month. That's not guaranteed next week. I'm just saying. Make it make sense, y'all. Who lost a job? How many people lost jobs? Well, there's a couple people that have lost jobs who had them. You're right about that. Now, I've been at the same job since I've been on here. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I've had the same job since I've been on here. Both, I same 2 jobs since I've been on here. You know, some people can keep a job. Some people can keep a career. At least I'm serious. Like, so after the 1,500 you made in that day, how much actually going to hit your pocket? Or are you going to be scraping together to pay some taxes on that? Because, and then they say Cash App started taking out taxes as well. I'm just saying. So, you know, I'm just saying. Let's make it make sense, y'all. I'm supposed to be jealous. Mm-mm. I'd rather flip burgers and drop fries. They depend on anyone on social media to give me money. It makes no sense. You know, you know, being the person who dropped fries and flip burgers and clean toilets. You know what I'm saying? How many of these people saving up money to pay these taxes back, making all this money on YouTube? How many of these people file taxes every year? That's a real question. How many people claim uses the YouTube draw to claim the money that they made? Because YouTube sends you a W-2 form or a form or tax form. That's why people say, "Oh, don't super chat me, cash at me." And then the excuse is, "Oh, well, because it takes so much and it's not. If you want me to have it, you want me to have it all." Well, how about you get a job and you can make sure you have all the money that you make? I'm just saying, be it salary or hourly. Well, Nisi, I learned to be independent because I can't watch. I'm saying I can grow up in struggle and poverty and still live that way now. Like I said, I don't ever shy away from where I've been, what I've done. The difference is I just don't look like or carry myself like or have the mindset like someone who lives in poverty or grew up in poverty. That's the biggest um, blessing that I take from my growing up. I know what not to do. I know what not to do. I know how not to present myself. I know how to present myself. My mom would always tell us, no matter if you have one pair of pants and one shirt, you better make sure that shit is cleaned, pressed, and ready to dress. I don't care if you have to wash that in the sink every day and let it dry overnight. I don't care if you have to have one pair of pants and three shirts and switch it up. I don't care you. I don't care if you have, you know what I'm saying? You have to go to the Goodwill, find something, learn how to press it up real nice. But don't ever let people know anything about you that you don't want them to know. And definitely don't wear it on your face or on your body. I think that's why I have a big thing about, odors and things, because that's one part of being in poverty is, or telling someone that they're in poverty is they have a body odor because they're not used to cleansing themselves properly. Yeah, exactly. People who don't really have the means to do much for themselves personally always have some type of odor on them, be it from their hair, be it from their feet, be it from their breath, be it from their clothes, whatever. I'm a big odor person. If you smell like you're poor, I can't deal with you. If I smell you, I shouldn't smell nothing on you. Even if you're on cologne, I shouldn't have to smell that either. You know, there should not be something I should smell before you come into the room. That's you're trying to do too much. I should only smell you when I'm up on you. But if I can smell you from a mile away, girl, you broke. I know people buy a lot of colognes where it's not to smell good, but people who have it don't have to flaunt it. Don't have to, throw it in your face. It just is what it is. But yeah, back to are we having fun yet though? We having fun. That's my question. When was it fun? Are we having fun? You know, you say, oh, get back to where it was fun. Yeah, there was some aspects of it that was entertaining, but was it ever really fun? I'm just asking because going to jail, rapid weight gain, being homeless, being jobless is not fun for me. And watching someone try to take something away from someone like that is not fun for me. It just isn't. But that's just me. I'm just one person. And like I said, like you, dislike you, it's not. I can talk about it all day long. I can talk about the situation, but the reality is, I don't want anyone to go to jail. I don't want anyone to lose their job. I don't want anyone to lose their home. And the funny part about that is, Tracy kept saying that she don't care if Rico live or die. Well, it's not. But he posted her mugshot on his community page. How ironic is that? How ironic is that, y'all? She don't care if he lives or dies, but yet, you know, he posting your mugshot on his community page. That's crazy to me. You know, 6 or half dozen. It's still the same, right? You know, now you both got something on each other. That's crazy. But like I said, I wish everyone the best. Hope everyone who's talking mess and talking trash, I hope that life don't put on you what you put on someone else. I hope that, life have more mercy and grace for you than you have for others. I really do hope that because no one deserves to lose anything off of words on YouTube, on social media. But they should tell you, watch your tone and watch your mouth and say less. Or if you wish that we had big fun on YouTube, do stuff that help us make have big fun. That's the title, Nisi. That's why it's a title. Are we having fun yet? Because if you're losing jobs, you know what I'm saying, homes and being arrested and stuff, freedom and things like that, what part of that is fun? That's the whole point. You got it, Nisi. Took us an hour and 40 minutes to get there for someone to say it, but you got it. That's the whole point. asking these content creators and the subscribers, being doxxed, being homeless and jobless and foodless and all this stuff that people are going through on here. At what point are you gonna realize it's not fun? So stop saying it. You wish we were like to having fun. Because if you know people are thin-skinned and people are going to do shit to try to touch you in your real life, what about that is fun? Walking around on eggshells because you can't control your thoughts on someone that you don't know. How is that fun? Not being able to just keep what you think about somebody to yourself. How is that fun if they don't say anything to you? How is that fun? Tired of hearing, oh, I wish we would go back to having fun. When was it fun? When Funky Dineva was doxing Sheree, and when Sheree was taking Funky Dineva to the court, when Funky Dineva was going to court, when Funky Dineva court records was being exposed by Alexander Rogers and Fulton County court documents. When was it fun? When Funky Dineva was being evicted. When was it fun? Like, I'm just asking questions. When was it fun? And that was years ago. When VS was being banned from YouTube for 3 years, when VS was in jail for a couple of weeks, when people losing their jobs, when people's phones and moms are being called. When was it fun? Because those things that happened years ago. So when was it fun? When Shirley was cussing out Nika on Blab, when was it fun? Entertaining, yeah, but when was it fun? When Nika said Sean Bradley had his foot on her neck for 3 years, 4 years, or how long she said it was that. When was it fun? I'm just asking. When Nicole Tyler was being jumped in Atlanta or being attacked in Atlanta, when was it fun? You know, when old girl was on the Greyhound bus shitting in her pants. When was it fun? Like, when was it fun? All this entertaining, but that's not fun. This is a nice little joke and read and roast and gag to throw someone's face, but is it really fun or is it just entertaining? I'm just saying, when people call the police on me because I avoided an accident, is that fun? That's not fun for me. Let me call the police because someone avoided an accident and say that they're endangering people. How's that fun? When you riding Greyhound buses shitting on yourself and eating bloody pussy in a car. I'm just saying, make it happen, make it make sense. When is that fun? It's good information to know and read, roast, and gag you with, but it's not really fun. You think I want to tell people that you eating bloody pussy in a car? You think I want to keep on bringing up the fact that you shitting on yourself on the public Greyhound, but yeah, you have all this money? Girl, I'm sorry, was it Greyhound or was it the Megabus? You think that's fun for me? No, it's entertaining to keep you reminding you to leave me the fuck alone and stop trying to bring me into some bullshit that I'm not a part of. So I got my jobs. I got money to catch trains, planes, buses, and automobiles if I want to. I got enough money and credit to buy a new car to drive across town if I want to meet somebody and stop at a rest stop without shitting on myself on public transportation, mega buses and Greyhounds and things. But yeah, I call myself a boss. I'm just saying, leave me alone, boo. You think I didn't hear that shit on Jay Wilson's panel? I did. I was just what I want to. Mm-hmm. CJ, you see why I had to call the police? You see why? No, bitch, you don't have to do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, you don't know that Jay done shit on herself a couple years ago, going to meet somebody on you know what I'm saying, the mega bus. Mm-hmm. I told you, Jay, don't leave me alone, baby. You keep on picking and poking things. I'm not gonna hear stuff. I don't hear things. Just like you're gonna hear about this, I heard about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Leave me alone, baby. Leave me alone. Stop making me part of your conversation. And I'll stop making you a part of mine. But the difference is, mine makes sense. Mine correlate with what I'm talking about. I can seamlessly weave you shitting on yourself on the megabus into this conversation. I ain't lying. Niecy, ask around, baby. They'll tell you about it. That's why she didn't like the fact that Kimmy called it a wet doo-doo. Because it was a diarrhea situation where she shit on herself. That's why I called her shitty pussy. Mm-hmm. That's why I called her shitty pussy. She got mad because I called her shitty pussy. Mm-hmm. Because when you have diarrhea, it goes everywhere. Nasty. Just disgusting. That's why she hated when Kimmy called her wet doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Because she shit on herself on a megabus. That's what happened. I ain't lying. See, the difference is, I'm not gonna lie about what happened when I bring it up. Me and danger people is a lie. Calling the police and then trying to stand it months later, almost a year later, it's just some bullshit. You didn't even have to bring it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, it's entertaining. It's not fun. I'm not having fun saying this. I want to say this shit, but when you keep on messing with me, well, it's not. All I gotta do is just say it in a nice, calm, relaxed voice. Because it's all true and everyone knows it's true. I'm just saying. Keep me out of your conversation, I will keep you out of mine. See how easy that is? I haven't fun yet. See, everyone wants to have fun, but when you tell the truth about them, they get in their feelings, want to call the police and things wrongfully, and then stand in it. Just asking yourself, Jay Dunn, keep calling the police, boo. We saw somebody call the police was not anyone who got arrested for filing false reports and bullshit. I'm just saying. There's lessons in everything that goes on here if y'all choose to listen to them and watch them. No, I'm not. There's a lesson. Shitty pussy called the police on me wrongfully. Do you know something was gonna happen? I didn't even get a phone call. And as a matter of fact, after shitty pussy called police on me was not, I was on my phone in my car in front of a store. A police came to handle some business at that store. I actually called the police over while I was still live and asked the police, what is the law here in Georgia? Is the law that you can't be on your phone at all? Or is the law that you can't be on your phone with your phone in your hand? You have to have it mounted somewhere where you're not touching it. The police say, you're doing great. You're not breaking no laws. And I asked, are you sure I'm not breaking any laws? Because people online are saying that if you're driving even or in your car, you can't have a phone mounted hands free. He's like, no, you're doing good. You good. And that was after Shitty Pussy called the police on me. And then she want to stand in it just last week on Jay Wilson's panel. CJ, you see why I had to call the police? Because he was driving dangerously. We're not driving dangerously, baby. You call the police 3 days, 4 days after the fact. So if someone was killed, or I was killed or hurt, you 3, 4 days late, shitty pussy. And almost a year later, you still want to stand in it. You still want to bring it up. The fuck is your problem, baby? I'm just saying. Maybe if you get the shit between your pussy lips and get that blood clot from between your teeth, your toofuses, you'll be okay. They say eating blood can turn you crazy. Maybe you should stop eating blood, pussy, and cars. I'm just saying. Leave me alone, baby. Leave me alone. Maybe if you stop eating bloody pussy and cars, you wouldn't be so fucking crazy. I'm just saying. And it seems like all these people with all these degrees and all this education don't have, since God gave a turnip to know when to stop and just let shit go? Are we having fun yet? I'm just saying. Leave me alone. You know, diarrhea and all this stuff, all this waste, and having to sit and waste, and having waste go up inside you through your vagina. You're putting waste back into your body, excrement and things. I'm just saying. Leave me alone, baby girl. Keep my name out your mouth. Wet doo doo. Anyway, y'all, I'm having fun yet. Are we having fun yet? You know what I'm saying? Blood clots are made to be disposed of, not swallowed. Just a hint. Blood clots are made to be discarded, not swallowed. I'm just saying. Make it make sense. But yeah, y'all, I won't much. We've been on here a little longer than I wanted to be, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out there too. To let people know I still listen to hear things. I still watch things. I don't have to always answer you and respond to you when you want me to. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Don't address me. Don't mention me. Don't stand in some bullshit that you did. I won't do the same. But yeah, y'all, love y'all for being here. This is your boy Food Junkie. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. I hope you guys learn something from this. Hope y'all take some lessons from this. I hope that y'all understand and ask yourselves, are we having fun yet? Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, y'all. Love you. Bye bye.